Tell me, little inquisitor, do you think I am evil? Of course you do. That's probably something that keeps you going. You probably lie in bed at night, touching yourself and reveling about how evil I am. In your lack of imagination, probably anything slightly different from yourself is evil. Well, let me tell you, Inquisitor, evil exists and walks the world, and even I would recognize that fact, for I have met representatives of it, vampires who have truly made themselves into servants of evil. The clue is in the name, the path of evil revelations. These are infernalists, demon worshippers, you ignorant buffoon. So how can you keep this great beast inside you that wants to rend and kill and flee? How do you keep that under control when you're summoning infernal beasts from hell and beyond? Well, you adopt a corporate hierarchy. Yes, you are evil, but your demon lords and master are more evil still, and so you must obey them. Obedience and structure is brought to evil. And because misery loves company, or more correctly, misery abhors loneliness, part of what you must do upon this path is convince everybody else to join you and embrace their sinful nature. Yes, like teenage goths, you are so above it because you've admitted how evil you are. So you're the only one who's not a hypocrite here, you say, as you point to every point of the pentagram and a gurgling mass of teeth emerges up. Oh yes, and then you need to manipulate everybody else just to show how free of hypocrisy you are. And the beast becomes a tool for the spreading of evil. That, in summary, is the path of evil revelation. Nasty buggers that I wish even you never encounter. There's a more traditional version of that, less focused on demons, called the path of the Cathari. Oh, what is the education of inquisitors nowadays? I tell you, 200 years ago, you would have just been so much more aware. Catharis were a sect in the Middle Ages in France. Your lot ended up expunging them all, killing them all, as you do. But they had the belief that the material world was evil and the spiritual one was pure. Yes, their beliefs were even more extreme than the Catholic churches in that respect. They also believed in reincarnation and a hodgepodge of other things. Basically, the material world was made by a demiurge that was hiding the truth of God. And only true spiritual beings could lift up. So, with those premises, what wonderful paths could a vampire tread? Oh, just another embrace your evil nature one. You have to embrace your evil nature because you're a servant of the demiurge and you're testing humanity. It's all rather tedious. Lead others into temptation. It's always the same song. Again, you had a wonderful Bayer's mythology, and that is what they chose to make of it. A belief in reincarnation, life, spirituality, and the only lesson the vampires could draw from it was be evil. They tended to be rather brave, though, because they didn't believe in final death, though they wanted to avoid that because they'd come back as a mere human, but still. And now the last of the clearly and unambiguously evil paths. The path of night. A favourite path of the clan of night, you know, the Ventru. Yes, you know that, don't you? Anyway, a favourite of the clan of night, based on your Catholic Church. Lots of the ceremony and the hierarchy and the sin and the penance, except twisted in an unoriginal way. Vampires are cursed, vampires are tainted, therefore we must show our curse, we must taint everything we touch. We must inspire others to inner darkness. Those who are weak will be culled, and those who are strong will be strengthened by our testing of them. And then, of course, add a lot of sensualism, because this is what you must indulge in the world. All the paths, the evil paths, are slight variants of each other, as you can see. There's no actual originality. But let's now move on to some more interesting paths.